Everybody, happy Sunday. It's the Butters Basic Show every Sunday here at DTF Radio, 2 p.m. sharp for the most. But if you but yo, we're here and it's a beautiful day in the neighborhood.
Oh yeah.
Don't ask me where I got that from. So guys, I checked out this movie this morning before I came here called The Prodigy.
Oh yeah, who's in that?
How was it?
I don't know any of those white people, but it was an all right movie.
What was it about?
It was about a young boy.
Prodigy?
Yeah, like a child prodigy. He was born into the world, but they visited the concept of reincarnation. The same day and time he was born, another person who was a murderer.
He died?
He died, so his spirit went into the boy.
Man, listen.
You can,
Only prodigy I acknowledge is Mob Deep.
I can ride with you on that one. I can ride with you on that
and
one.
I don't fault you, but you know,
Prodigy is nice.
I just wanted to give everybody a short review because their concept of reincarnation in this movie was it was sick. You know, every time we get together here at the Butters Basic Show, I always pour out a little liquor for the ancestors and say ashe, and I like, you know, just to give some thanks for having us be here once again and coming together in this way. You know, I'm thankful to be here, but the little boy ended up killing, you know, he didn't kill his mom. I'm gonna spoil the shit for you.
I need you not to.
You go ahead.
Thank you.
Go ahead.
Y'all never gonna see this shit anyway.
Now you tell me what I'm gonna see.
I was actually going to go.
Yeah,
Okay.
You preface it like, yo, you want to see this film?
Well,
Like, y'all ain't gonna see it anyway.
Well, thank you, Amazon, for allowing us to have all type of access.
Cut the check.
You know, cut the check.
Cut the check.
Cut it.
That was interesting.
But it was dope because, and one of the reasons why I brought that up is because I think that it is very important for people to understand that when you're having a child, and I've seen so many pregnant ladies around me, it's not even summertime yet. Usually that happens, you know, you see a lot of pregnant ladies, but it's wintertime, and I see a couple now. I'm like, yo, pray for the best for your child. Pray for, pray that you will be able to install the best for your seed. You know?
Yeah, absolutely.
Whatever you weren't able to give, even though, you know, you don't have it, don't steal to do it. Just ask for the ability to give them the strength to achieve it.
Right.
So, you know, this is the Butters Basics Show platform for the unknown to get known every Sunday, 2 to 3 p.m. I hate saying that.
Yeah.
That's all right. We're working on it.
But we'll work on it. Guys, to the left of me is the comedian Brandon Thomas.
Yeah, what's going on, everybody here? How y'all doing? Yeah, listen. Oh.
How was your show yesterday?
Oh, the show was great. We had a show yesterday, Peekskill, New York. I know everyone acts like that's so far, but it's not once you know.
Once you pay the tolls and
Listen, when you think about how far it is to get to your dreams, then you would say, oh, Peekskill's not that far.
Wow.
Right? Okay.
I don't know.
Wow, I love that.
You know,
I'm gonna say that
because
every
if-
time.
no, but I'm gonna tell you because if they
I'm
fly
late
you
for
out,
something.
if they fly you out,
Oh my God.
you're gonna go.
Right.
Yeah.
If you
I was
gotta
trying to get to
drive
my
yourself,
dreams
it
first.
should be less
Absolutely.
of an obstruction for you to get
Right,
there. It's
right.
you
Yes.
getting you to where you gotta go.
Yes. And we had a great show.
Danny Deuces.
Danny Deuces, shout out to Danny. Danny came through.
She's such a beautiful Haitian girl.
Yes, and she lives her.
I know too many
She
Haitian
lives her
girls that are
truth.
beautiful.
She really lives her truth. But you know, so we had comedy, we had poetry, and we had music, and we fused them all together. It was a real good show. And you know, and I turn around and I'm here for another episode of the Butter Basics. Let's go. To the left of me is.
It's Miss Monet Amore, aka Tina Turn Up. I had a very interesting weekend as well. I was privileged to go to the And I Danced documentary, which was invited by Play from Kid and Play. So he decided to give honor.
You had one of these?
And thanks to.
He decided that. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Like I was saying, he decided to give honor and thanks to all of the dancers from the hip hop era of the 90s and to now, and because they don't get the light, you know, and these are the people who are really making the show.
Can I ask which one you had a crush on when we were little?
what I had a crush on.
You didn't have no crush on Kid and Play.
Absolutely not.
You like DJ?
I mean,
you like DJ
no
DJ
offense,
Nice?
but no.
What's his name?
D Nice?
Yeah, you ain't like him?
Nah, he was alright. He was cool.
Okay, real quick, guys, because we're all in the same bracket.
Rakim. I liked Rakim.
You had a crush on Rakim.
Yeah.
Who'd you have a crush on, Brandon? Back when we was growing up. Yeah, you're on here. Wifey's watching. Go ahead.
Lisa Ray, what else we have?
Lisa Ray was not
So
she was not a hip hop
dancer,
star when
but
we were
that's okay.
younger.
She was bad.
Yeah, but my fault.
She still is bad.
She still is.
Hello.
Still is. I'm sorry.
Black Soul. Who'd you have a crush on when we were growing up?
I had a when I was growing up.
Tell the truth.
Definitely.
He's
I
like,
think
no,
it
no, let
was-
me get
Thelma
my
from
thoughts.
Good Times.
Everybody.
She was
had-
back. Yeah,
Everybody had a crush on Thelma from Good Times, but I think my crush was probably a white girl.
Who was it? Just give it up.
So now we're back.
Who is it? No, but I want to know which one though. Which one?
No. I mean, listen. No.
Blair?
I was about to say Blair.
Wait a minute.
From the Facts of Life?
Yeah. No.
Dude, I was about to say
The Tomboy.
I loved Blair, of course, but I really had to think about Tootie. Tootie was cute too. But
Tim Coles?
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely
Shout out to
Kim
Tim
Coles.
Coles.
Shout out to Kim
What's her
Coles.
name?
Yeah, no, yes.
Yeah, Kim Fields. I always call her Coles. Okay.
Yes.
That's
I want to hear.
I'm trying to think
who?
of because
From what show? Go ahead.
because it's
Samantha
hard.
from
You
Who's
had
the
a,
Boss?
listen,
No,
if you had
no.
a crush on it.
No, I know it is. I just can't think of a character.
All right,
name.
we're
I
gonna
can't
come
think
back
of
to
it.
that
Yes,
because I
yes.
definitely want to know
Yes.
who was your white girl crush.
Gotcha.
Not your white girl crushes. We're not
You
racist
don't
up
even,
here.
hey,
listen,
His
we
crush
don't
in
even
general.
You don't even know her name.
All right.
I don't know a character.
He said
name.
any of them.
So
He
listen,
said you pick it.
also,
with me.
who was
Fucking
your
with me.
crush back in the days on TV or hip hop dancer?
See, I had a lot of real crushes.
Give up the one, hun.
I had a lot of real crushes. That
Give
I was
up the
gonna
one,
get.
hun.
Rudy.
Um,
Rudy was bad.
damn. I would say Foxy Brown.
Okay.
Foxy Brown.
Okay.
Yeah,
With
definitely,
that.
definitely.
So
Foxy.
now, guys, for everyone that's listening right now, we've got the ISUPK, the brothers, not just the brothers, but the leaders of the ISUPK in the
Okay,
building.
okay.
I'll let you know some things about them real quick. This is the platform, the unknown to get known. But they've been here before. Y'all are familiar. This is not unfamiliar territory. We're here to get it in about some topics. All right? So right now we're sitting with TAZARYACH and Captain CHAATAZA. How come you don't got a captain in front of your shit? Come on.
I actually am a captain. I would rank him.
Oh! So wait a minute. Are you lieutenant or like?
No, he's
No,
a
he-
captain too.
Captain
I'm
of
just-
13,000, captain of 10,000.
Oh, excuse me. Talk about that. What's the difference in the ranking though? Like,
It just the higher your
number.
rank is, the more responsibilities you have. That's
Okay.
essentially what it is. Like we try to be about order, like
Mm-hmm.
the Bible says, let everything be done in decency and order. So a rank structure allows you to have order. So when
So the-
instructions or authority or rules get passed down, it's easier if he's in charge than she than her to get it done, as opposed to if nobody, right,
Yeah.
then nobody can point and say, you do this, you do that. So
Yeah,
it's a
but
better
sort of like
structure.
you. We follow your lead.
you know what? I hope that I honestly hope that I'm a good person to not take orders, but to
Right.
like let's be unified and do great things together.
Absolutely.
You know?
I
And
think we
that's what
should be able to
what
do that.
It's all
Yeah,
about. We
yeah.
were talking earlier before we came and sat down about unity, and unity comes from identity crisis being solved.
Absolutely.
The brothers that are sitting with us right now try to solve a lot of identity crisis issues within the community of us. Who do you think us is?
Well, for us, everybody has had I was on the street teaching yesterday, and I said everybody has the forensic file on us
I love
in
forensic
their
files. Cut me a
household.
check.
Y'all know, like forensic file, when they want to solve the crime, they go and look up all the evidence that they could find to find out the culprit and to find out the victim. So we've had that forensic file in our house for hundreds of years, as we call it the Bible. And within that Bible, you can find the forensic evidence of who we are, who the culprit is, and who the victim. So far, we've been the victim, specifically in America, and there's been one culprit that has kept that information hidden from us, mainly through pictures, not from the book itself. So, for example, we're told that the real children of God are like these white people that live over in Israel. But when you go into the Bible, you don't see white people being the children of Israel. You see nothing but black people being the children of Israel. So how can they seduce us one of the best things you could do to black people is give them a picture. So they give you a picture of this white guy that they call Jesus Christ. They give you pictures of Paul, pictures of Israelites, pictures of angels. They always babies. Y'all notice the angels be babies?
With their dicks out.
Yeah.
Then why they dicks be
like
out?
this
Little
show.
cherubs.
I like this.
Y'all see, happy post Valentine's Day for
remember-
all the cherubs with their dicks out.
Right.
But I'm like, why? I'm trying to
It's because
understand.
of the,
What
the Catholic Church.
Right.
Okay, so now the Catholic Church, and I sometimes go to my mother. My mother doesn't go to church,
Right.
but I know that she grew up in Trinidad
Right.
around a lot of people that went to church and
Right.
things like this. And, I know some of my family down there be looking at the show.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry to offend you. But you didn't have the paintings of picturesque angels
Right.
all over your ceilings.
Right.
We were dark-skinned people
Mm-hmm.
getting together, and I wasn't old enough to understand what was going on.
Right.
I don't see it happening now unless it's in my dad's Yoruba Orisha church. That's what he does. Me personally, not religious, but definitely spiritual.
Well, I think all black people are spiritual. Like the scriptures say, we have a zeal for the Most High, but not a knowledge. So it don't matter what it is. We all believe that we're spiritual.
I like that
It's just
zeal.
that, because we all believe that we need to be serving something, I would hope, other than the white man. But so to finish answering the question, so in that Bible, like the word nigger is in that Bible.
I hate
and it's
nigger.
describing, well, its original
I hate
definition
nigger.
is from the Latin word niger, which just means black.
I love niggas.
So when they describe the prophets, they called them Niger or black. When they described Paul, they thought Paul was an Egyptian. So now if they telling you Paul is white, why would a Greek or a Roman mistake him for being Egyptian? So the forensic evidence is all in that
It's
Bible.
all there.
It's all in the book. We just chose to ignore it. So what we do is we go out on the streets and wake our people up to give them their identity. Because like you said, if you don't have an identity, you have nothing that you can hold on to. That's why we fall in love with the idea of Christmas and Thanksgiving and 4th of July.
It's something that makes you feel very warm and fuzzy
Exactly.
inside.
So imagine if we knew what our own culture was.
So speaking of that,
Mm-hmm.
right? When the Vatican releases the books of the Bible that we don't have, will you guys embrace it as well?
Well, it depends as long as there's not a contradiction. Like the books that we have now, like you have books that exist now
That the Vatican removed.
Excuse me, that's a good point. That the Vatican removed, they call the Apocrypha. You have
And
the
that's
Old
what I'm
Testament.
talking about. These
Right.
things that the average man does not have access to,
Mm-hmm.
that everyone knows. Even the Jewish man
Thank you.
knows
Right.
what time it is.
Right.
And everyone's pretending.
Except us. Well, they're not pretending. They're doing it on purpose. We're pretending. Like, you know how many people I walk up to, and when we talk about Christ or we talk about Israelites and we say they black, they say, oh, I know that, but then they still go into a church where they have the white guy up. I remember in the episode of Good Times when Dwayne, the
Michael.
youngest son, Michael,
Michael.
he bought that black
Wow, you
Jesus
remember
out.
that shit, motherfucker. Where's Michael?
He said he remembered because of Thelma.
Michael Thelma.
Everybody remembers. You
James.
see, I ain't even know Michael's name. I ain't even know his name. I was about to call him Dwayne.
Michael Evans.
But when he brought out that black Jesus, all the good stuff was happening to him. But we so in love with the white Jesus, the mama made him put the white Jesus up and get rid of the black Jesus. Because we can't fathom real black royalty.
I personally think that at this point in time, there's way too many of us that can fathom the idea. There's even white people that fathom the idea.
You know what the
There's
issue is, though?
everybody that fathoms the idea of what Jesus, quote unquote, if
Right.
that's your savior, really looked like. Somebody that looked like somebody other than them.
But you know what the issue is, brother?
Talk about it.
I talk to people, and it is almost common knowledge now that a lot of black and Hispanics, well, not so much Hispanics because they're really involved in the Catholic Church, but I mean, I gotta tell you, I'll be on a slavery. I gotta convince a Dominican he's black. He's darker than anybody on the site. It blows my mind.
I just take 1 second and shout out
I don't
to-
want to lose my
No,
thought.
go ahead, go ahead.
You know what I'm saying? So the point is, though, is like, I'll talk to a brother and he'll be like, yeah, I knew Jesus was black. I'm like, well, what was Jesus's race? Like, what was his actual race? Not just his complexion. He goes, well, he was a Jew. I'm like, so if Jesus is black and he's a Jew, what's that make you? He's like, I never looked at it like that. So if we know Jesus is black, then we're so destroyed that we don't use the critical thinking to say maybe that's our actual identity. Maybe we come from the same race. You understand?
I understand that. And so with that understanding that we, quote unquote civilized people have, do you think that the people that are in DR that are throwing Haitian people out from their borders, throwing people of Haitian descent out, less civilized than us?
No, that comes from the civilizing that Christianity did. That comes from white supremacy. Like, the whole point is that the main issue...
They've been tainted in a sense.
In a sense of, I'll tell you why. It's because, okay, take a look at Michael Jordan, right? Michael Jordan, I remember watching these clips. It was when the NBA shut down, you know what I'm saying? There was no games going on. They were playing old school games. And I looked at Jordan, I looked at white people cheering him on. And then y'all heard about what happened, that he took the picture with the white boy, but wouldn't take the picture with Chameleonaire?
No,
He
I
took-
didn't hear that.
Oh, yeah,
Michael
Chameleonaire.
Well,
Jordan.
thanks,
Yeah.
Bush T.
Yeah,
motherfucker, like,
he
that's
took a
the
picture
segment
with
right
what's
there.
2 years ago.
the white boy, what's his
I
name?
forget the white boy.
Macklemore or some
Yeah,
shit?
Macklemore.
So he took the picture with him, but he said, I ain't taking a picture with no nigga. So
Did he say that out
That's
loud?
what he said.
Did
So-
he say it?
He didn't call him a nigga.
No,
No,
what he said, it's quoted. It's quoted.
What he said is, well, what Chameleonaire said, he said that I'm not going to take a picture with a dude.
You better quote, unquote,
no,
get it
no, no,
right.
what
Did he say nigga?
No, he said nigga.
What he more was
That's
yeah,
what
but
they
when,
said.
when
That's
he,
the quote.
Right, but when he was what he was referencing to at that place was a man. Like, I'm not going to.
All right, well, all right.
So what? So Macklemore is not a man?
That's the
Right,
point.
no,
So now,
is Chameleonaire not a man?
Right.
You
If
see
he's
what I'm
saying he ain't
saying?
gonna take a picture with a man, like,
Right.
is he?
And
is
this is
Chameleonaire-
Chameleonaire saying that this is not me cleaning nothing up.
let me just drive the point home.
Yeah.
White love will make you hate black. You understand? So what it comes down to is that you could have a Dominican who's dark skinned, maybe you understand,
That still think they white.
more melanated, but the whole thing is that because he's serving white Jesus, he's gonna love what his God loves and hate what his God hates. So
Right.
therefore, he's gonna think that he can get closer to Caucasians by hating black people. They're going to try to ride that wave when realistically we've all been divided and conquered. Realistically, somebody who's Dominican, you are a nigga, you just speak Spanish and swim good. That's it.
All right. So so you on point, man. So listen, guys. Right now, I'm gonna take a pause. Right.
Okay, no problem.
I want for Black Soul Boy to tell everybody
Oh yeah, let me get that camera.
about some of his black soul.
Oh, I thought he was gonna say the white girl.
Oh,
who was
man.
on the- That's
Nah,
what.
Come
Oh,
on.
we gonna let that go? We gonna let him
No,
live?
we gonna come back to that. He gonna figure out who she is.
No, I
But-
can't remember her character, but it's all good.
But
It's
Black
all
Soul
good.
Boy,
Yes, yes.
tell us why you call yourself that.
I honestly, and this is a funny story, so I'm gonna tell it real. It's gonna be real good.
I'm ready
So,
back.
Black Soul, I used to perform, started doing music, started really getting into music. I needed a name. I didn't know what name to go by. I didn't want to go by my name. I wanted to go, so I was like, Black something.
Why black?
Because I love black. I'm black. I love black. The color black is a beautiful thing. It's the universal color.
Your voice sounds like Dizzy Gillespie.
Oh God.
Have you gotten that?
No. This is me after.
No, but do you know who that is?
Yes, I know. Of course, I know.
And this is the
But-
platform for the unknown to get known.
Yes,
So, like,
yes.
those that don't understand, and please take a moment and Google Dizzy Gillespie.
Oh, yes,
His
definitely.
cheeks go from flat to.
Yeah, they expand. They expand. No, they don't. No, they don't.
Yo, Monet, you crazy? Yo, Monet and Moore is bananas,
Yes,
y'all.
he
Sometimes
is.
I
Yes,
wonder
he
if
is.
she's the comedian. Like,
Okay, back. Black Soul. Basically, there was a show called Bruce and the Bodyguard. My child's mother at the time, they used to watch the show
Ow, hi, baby
ridiculously.
mom.
They used to watch the show religiously,
Mm-hmm.
and so I was like, oh, yo, there was a guy named Black Stone. I was like, you know what? I wanted a name that meant something, and so when I started putting my band together, I was like, Black and soul, because I'm black and I like to bring soul music. So I put two together, Black Soul, and then it became the band, the Black Soul Experience, and that's how it
okay.
came. That's how it came.
it's
up.
about the soul and the music.
It's
then.
about the soul and the music. That's what I try to do.
Okay.
I just want to hear that. With the big cheeks.
So I have a live band called the Black Soul Experience. We perform down in the West Village at the Groove. You can definitely come down
The
there.
Groove
Yes.
NYC, guys.
Groove NYC.
I
yeah.
used to go there and get totally wasted.
And we're there tonight, so we're there tonight. If you want to come through, hang out with us, it's free.
Bet you I
yes,
do.
Yes, live music, live hip hop, R&B, funk, reggae, house, and soca. So
Can I get on the stage and sing, or
You
you
can get on the
open
stage
mic?
to sing. You can get on the stage to sing. Even Monet's been on the stage as well. She's been on there. She actually
Well,
sings
Monet's
for
an
me.
actual singer,
Yes,
so
she-
like, you know.
yes.
Can I get a note from you?
No.
not?
We were doing, remember, we did this. So I told you, I'm really jacked up
Listen,
from
but the
singing.
way that you sound right now is like something I just want.
Oh, my God.
Give me something. Don't make me beg.
Don't make me sing. Don't
make
sing
me
to the
beg.
guys.
Listen,
It's-
close your
Brother,
eyes.
brother, listen.
Everybody,
Don't sing to me.
close
Yeah,
your eyes.
Straight up.
Everybody just close your eyes. Close your eyes. Give me a sentence. Please.
Here we go. Let's see if I probably sound like him right now. Like right now, I sound like this person right now.
Okay.
Take my money,
And
my house and my car, for one bit of you.
oh yeah.
You can have it all, baby. Cause making love is what I do. Girl, it's worse than drugs.
Yeah.
Cause I'm an addict over you. Y'all know this shit.
Cause you know.
Okay, that's enough. That's enough.
Can't leave you alone. You got me feeling. Girl, I'm feeling.
Wow,
for you.
I'm about to.
Listen,
She's on the stage. She's coming on stage tonight.
I can do it. I'll
I'm
roll
coming
all
through.
over the floor. And they make I'll do it Patti LaBelle style.
Okay.
I don't give a fuck.
Fellas.
I heard Fantasia take off her shoes and all that.
Nah.
If my boots start to hurt, we in socks on the stage all night. You ain't leaving, you staying. And I know they make these raspberry lemonade, raspberry ice lemon.
They make everything. They
iced
make
teas.
everything. Just go to get alcohol.
Brandon,
Just
take your
alcohol.
eyebrows off your nape and talk to me.
I'll let y'all finish this.
No, my Gary, man.
I
Good.
like
Listen, we want to take like just a 1 minute break with Oso to get some music popping.
Gia.
Oso style, and we're gonna come right back into our topics because
Okay.
there's so much that I want to give to you guys right now. Just let me get a chance to put my shit together.
Yeah.
Queen Y is in the building. Okay, and we're gonna come right back, guys. Oso, you got that? Why not?
Like your booty stank. Go ahead and buy me a drink. Pour me up another cup. I'm trying to get fucked up. It's my birthday, babe. I'm the birthday girl. It's my birthday, babe. I'm the birthday girl. It's my birthday, babe. It's time to get lit. And when the bass drop here, get up and do that shit. I'm the birthday girl. So you know it's my world. And I'ma give you a chance to do the birthday dance. Dance with me, dance with me. It's my birthday. You gotta dance with me. Dance with me, dance with me. It's my birthday. You gotta dance with me.
I stay away from the streets and the trouble to get in. Trying to stay strong in this world full of sin, but they wanna bring us down, they wanna see us win. They wanna kill us all, Lord, tell me, can I live? Can a
Let's
nigga
get it,
live?
shout to that lost tribe in the building.
Can a nigga live? Lord,
Can I
tell me,
live?
I know the hatred's deeper than the color of your skin. So can I stay away from the streets and the
Lost
trouble
Tribe
to
is
get
in
in.
the
Tryna
building.
stay strong
But
in
it's
this world
basics.
full of
You know what
sin,
it
but they
is.
wanna bring us down,
Your boy
they
DJ
wanna see
also
us win.
MP3 is in
They
the
wanna kill
building.
us all,
Lost
Lord, tell me, can I
Tribes.
live?
Let's get
Can a
it.
nigga live? Can I live? Can a nigga live? Lord, tell me,
Can I live?
I know the hatred's deeper than the color of your skin. So can I live? Can a nigga live? Can I live? Can a nigga live? Lord, tell me, can I live? Know the hatred's deeper than the color of your skin. Can I live?
America, KKK, land of the good smokers, home of the slave.
Let's get it.
And I'm just trying to be great. Tell me, how can I live live with this drama every day. I'm a light, I'm a beam in this darkness. It seems that real life is a nightmare. Cannot live my dreams on this earth. Since I was young, I realized I had a destiny bigger than the fiction that's disguised what was best for me. Better
Shout out to the lost tribes in the building. Can I live?
since we've been hypnotized.
Butters Basic, DTF Radio. I'm your boy DJ Also MP3. I'm in the building.
Not all of them were kings and
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
not supernatural. Now they call it magic.
Veda B, what's good, Veda B?
All of us connected, always want to learn the natural. Don't let the shit go over your head. Same snakes are
Let's get it.
but the skin just shed. They'll always try to convince you that it's all in
Do remember
your head.
tonight we at Milk River.
Before you hit your
Milk River tonight.
stay away from the streets.
Artists, pull up, you heard?
Stay strong in this world full of sin. They wanna bring us down, they don't wanna see us win. Trying to kill us all, Lord, tell me, can I live? Can a nigga live? Tell me, can I live?
Yeah.
Can a nigga live, Lord, tell me, can I live? I know the hate is deeper than the color of our skin. Can I live? Can a nigga live, Lord, tell me, can I live? Can a nigga live? Tell me, can I live? I know the hate is deeper than the color of our skin. Can I live?
They say my rhymes cause too much excitement, ride incitement, shit, well there's no indictments when my kinfolk get murdered by white men. Dark skin, light skin, divided and blinded, so we beef with each other, our brothers rather than fight them. Fuck all that silence, it's time to get shit ignited. I ain't my way, low nigga, I ain't taking shit from no Tarzan. Ain't no motherfucking nation got freedom from marching, begging for portions. Niggas ain't signing no parchments, big payback. You crackers got red in your margins, why? They broke every treaty, slaughtered the buffalo, and then they set fire to teepees. They carved their face in mountains, but we go to jail for graffiti. We fought for this country, they gave us syphilis at Tuskegee. We been getting robbed, yeah, we're the ones who stay behind bars. They take all our money, but they ain't wanna give us no jobs. Wasn't supposed to make it, but we stayed defying the odds. It's like we really only living off the grace of our God. Can I live without getting harassed by the Sarge? Can I live without getting slammed on my car? Can I live long enough to raise my kids? Can I live long enough to see justice? Yo, can I live without getting harassed by the Sarge? Can I live without getting slammed on my car? Can I live long enough to raise my kids? Can I live long enough to see justice? I stay away from the streets and the trouble to get in. Trying to stay strong in this world full of sin, but they wanna bring us down, they wanna see us win. They wanna kill us all, Lord, tell me, can I live? Can a nigga live? Can I live?
I got
can a
a
nigga
lot of
live, Lord, tell
wise
me, can I
kidnapped
live?
over here with
I know
me.
the hatred's deeper than the color of your skin. So can I live? Can a nigga live? Can I live? Can a nigga live? Lord, tell me, can I live? Know the hatred's deeper than the color of your skin. Can I live?
Can I live, y'all? Lost Tribes. Don't worry, we're gonna tell you where you can find it at. You had no idea, but now you know. This is a platform for the unknown to get known every Sunday, 2 to 3 p.m. here on the Butters Basic Show. Pay close attention, y'all. It's too much fun here. You'll see.
Blood or cuz, man, blood'll get spilt like that. Niggas saying really they the plug, but they talking to the judge, man. Get your cap built like that, cause niggas get killed like that. When you ain't built like that, you niggas ain't built like that. You was never on the block, you ain't never dodged a knock. You ain't never fought another crew holding down the park. You ain't swam with the sharks, you ain't wrestled with the gators. You was never fucking popping, you ain't got no fucking haters. Bitch, niggas like you make me watch out for the traitors. When you round some real niggas, mind your behavior. I will beat a nigga ass, then I'm laughing like I'm Jada. Get your fucking mind blown like a cartridge on a Sega. You niggas want attention, they don't want the war though. Talking all that shit, but you got a glass jaw, ho. They never deliver, they got that DiGiorno. This that Walking Dead flow, I eat a rapper torso. You ain't the same man once you off the microphone. You ain't never broke a bone, you ain't never had a scar. You a certified pussy, so don't make me pull your card. I'm a certified prophet, respected like the word of God.
Let's get
You
it.
got the heart, nigga, you ain't got the heart. You ain't about to finish any beef that you start. You ain't never been a soldier, little nigga, play your part. Claiming that you spark when you ain't got.
That's a fact.
Niggas ain't built like that.
I I just added it in my playlist too, you know?
Get killed like that. For the set when you ain't blood or cuz, man, blood'll get spilt like that. Niggas saying really they the plug, but they talking to the judge, man. Get your cap peeled like that. Cause niggas get killed like that. When you ain't built like that. Run around talking like a thug when you won't bust a slug, man. Niggas get killed like that. Acting like you bang for the set when you ain't blood or cuz, man. Blood'll get spilt like that. Niggas saying really they the plug, but they talking to the judge, man. Get your cap peeled like that. Cause niggas get killed like that. All my niggas ride for me. All my niggas ride with me.
Let's get it.
Niggas that'll die for me. All my niggas ride with me. Niggas ain't
The crowd pleaser, DJ Oso MP3.
That
So-
shit ain't released yet.
It's unreleased. This is a Butters Basics exclusive.
Yeah.
You heard it here
Platform for
first.
Unknown to get known. You did hear this first.
Nice, man.
Yo,
I'm feeling that. I'm feeling
CHAATAZA, tell them what that was right there.
That was a song called Racketeering. It was actually inspired by Tekashi 6ix9ine. You know what I'm saying? Cause like I kept looking at this cat and I'm like, yo, he keep promoting this lifestyle. He gonna end up getting himself hurt.
You kept
know what I'm
seeing
saying?
it.
I was because I'm watching.
So-
I'm like, okay, so we'll see what happens. Now he's in witness protection, about to get all the tattoos, cause yo, you wasn't built like that. You know what I'm saying? And realistically, like, you know, y'all heard the song before, Can I Live? I like being on like a conscious wave, but you know, realistically, that last song, Racketeering, that's conscious to me. Because it's not promoting it, you know what I'm saying? But it's going to catch the ears of people who want to hear that. And like realistically, if you're not built like that, don't live like that.
So let's talk about who's built like that.
The ISUPK.
Well, we don't know that.
So speaking of, am I on?
Go ahead. You
Speaking
on.
of Tekashi.
That's Monet Amore, everybody.
Hi everyone.
What's going on?
So I got a question about that because I did listen to that and I was a little bit confused. So now if you don't explain it, I can see how people may be a little bit confused by the message coming from such righteous brothers as yourself. So I'm trying to figure out, now Tekashi had always made statements about the reason why he was doing what he was doing and basically for marketing.
Right,
He didn't, he never really claimed to be a gangster or anything like that, except on the songs,
He did though. And that, so,
except on
got
the songs. But
kidnapped.
then when he explained it,
Gangsters get kidnapped too.
listen, but when he explained it, he said, you know, this is, I'm baiting people because this is what's getting me my money. This is
Alright.
what's feeding my family. So in your words or your opinion, what do you feel about people who do that for
Clout.
Yeah, because a lot of times people confuse the record industry, the business with the art form and the music and real life. And so give me a little bit of
You
your
wanna
I
take
feel
it
like they
first, or
don't,
you wanna
they
go
don't, they make it gangsterism, like not even real life. Like real life people go to work every day to put something on the fucking table to eat. Gangsterism make them feel like I gotta go. I'm gonna wake up and I'm gonna get, however I gotta get it. I'm gonna get it done, and it's just gonna get done. And that's what he was making it seem like when. You know, you might have struggled a little bit.
No,
son.
but see, that's the thing. Those are real life people too. There's people who get up every day, go straight on Instagram
And pretend?
and fraud for the
And pretend.
Okay,
Thank
you
you.
know,
I
we
think
know a few.
that's
We
right.
know a few of them.
Yeah, I think
You know?
I think Tekashi got I think he actually made up a new charge. I think it's called I think he was charged with felonious trolling.
nah, listen, he was, but
He got charged with felonious trolling. That's a new charge.
To answer the question, you know what I'm saying? Like, it kind of ties into, like, there's good and bad to media. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, the problem is we're not utilizing a lot of things properly. And I don't necessarily blame all the artists because you got cats who, you understand, they came up in poverty. You know what I'm saying? So they want to get out of that. So they're doing that. Not like, but the thing is like, we as consumers got to take up responsibility. And we as black, we as a black and Hispanic community got to take up a certain responsibility, because if we really didn't want to hear that, then we shouldn't only be boycotting Gucci. We should be protesting the record labels that's pushing it.
How did the ISUPK feel about the red lips on the black skin and the ski mask with the Sambo
It's
lips?
about the Gucci thing?
Yeah, did you guys like that?
I wish more.
like that?
I wish more companies would do that. I wish more companies would do that because they're just telling the truth.
Well, then shout out to Burberry because they followed up
right.
the next week.
If you notice, listen, I'm gonna blow your mind.
Yeah.
CHAATAZA ain't gonna like this. Dragon Ball Z did the same thing for all you I didn't know
I
Dragon Ball.
remember they had a character.
Dragon Ball Z, that they got a black ass character.
Yes, with the
with
red
the
lips.
Are you serious?
Mr. Popo. Now I don't watch Dragon Ball Z, but apparently
Someone
that's
brought
a
your
big
attention.
thing.
Wait,
Yeah.
for everybody,
but
what's
that's
the name? Mr. Popo?
Mr. Popo.
Mr.
What
Popo.
the-
And his name is Popo.
And
You know,
his
wait. And his name is Popo.
Oh, so help me out.
Well, you know what?
His name is fucking
So, you know what?
So-
Drake was in blackface too. He gotta go.
Like stuff like that is necessary. Like even Trump being in office is necessary
Oh
because
my
it
God.
should force black people to understand is that
Your
we can
position
only make
in
it
their
if we're
eyes.
together.
Right. Got
Well, the position in their eyes has never changed.
Okay.
We make it go away. Like we force the white man to love us.
So
So we
I'm-
force Gucci.
So I'm
to
going
love
to
us.
say this, right? You might have been able to capture their hearts with the money that you provided. Rich people that I've never owned a piece of Gucci in my life. Anything that I've ever gotten that was a high-end name. I mean, I don't feel bad for saying this. I've never had a piece of high-end anything unless it was either stolen. I'm from Flatbush. Hey, FPK
Right.
and everybody that, all the boosters and
Right.
everything. Unless you
Low
stole
life.
it and came and told me a price and I said, all right, because it was dope. My honestly first to God thing that I bought myself was because Little Kim said Adrian Vittadini and I went and bought the shades
Right.
because I love
But you know what they
the
won't
quality.
say? They won't say the black businesses. Like we have a clothing
Right.
line.
Talk about
I
it.
got a we got cross. Oh, this is.
I don't even
this is
got cross
Is it
the
cross the
line.
line?
This is ISUPK clothing line,
Okay.
but we have a cross the line website. If you go to our
Addictive
website,
Chaos.
addictivechaos.com, we have a cross the line website. I got a brother by the name of B. Dot. He's an underground battle rapper. He has a clothing line called Kinfolk Clothing Line.
Okay.
So we should promote our businesses,
Right.
because no matter what,
Shout
no
out
matter
to That's
what's
Black
done-
Ink.
Yeah, right.
That's
So
Black
like
Ink.
we should. That's what we're supposed to do. Why are we bigging up white businesses?
Right.
It's almost like if I could real
Absolutely,
fast.
absolutely.
If you look at the history of integration, which that sellout Martin Luther King did, right? It wasn't enough to eat in black restaurants, to eat black foods, to go to the black toilet, if you want to call it, the black water. We had to get the white businesses, to the white store, and by building up their businesses, I was failed. So the white man essentially became my daddy, where we look for their approval instead of getting the black man's approval. Even though we the ones create style and they jack all of their flavor from us, instead of us looking at that and say, let's deal with our own, we deal with them. We're the only race of people that does that. So when Gucci does that, you know, we get mad for about 2 seconds. And after them
3
2
months,
seconds is
actually.
up,
3
everybody
months.
gonna have that belt. They're gonna have them clothes, and they're gonna forget all about that black face. That's why Gucci will continue to do it. Burberry will continue to do it. They'll all do it. Tommy Hilfiger said it before, and we still buy Tommy Hilfiger stuff.
So the I believe it's a marketing strategy. To be honest, it's a strategy to say, hey, look at us. Okay,
It's a mental
we're
abuse.
sorry, and
It's,
we're right.
it's
And
almost
it is.
mental abuse.
It is mental abuse.
Because
that's
it's like
absolutely right.
imagine the man you see that couple where the woman keeps getting beat by the man, but she keeps staying with that man. At some point, you're not going to feel sorry for that woman because she continuously going back to that man, even though you're saying he's beating you. Why do you keep going back? That's what we do.
But-
The white man keeps doing everything to us, and there's two kinds. Like
And
that
we make
Juice cat.
excuses for 'em.
That Juice cat, right? He's looked at as a black person. He got arrested for falsifying a crime. They just let a white woman get no crime charge, even though she lied and said these black men raped her. There is no uproar for that. But there's an uproar because Juice said, now he's a faggot. So, I mean, excuse my language. I mean, that's what homos do. They lie and stuff like that. They live in a lie. So now he went and said he got beat up. Everybody knew it was a lie. But he's in Chicago getting charged for a crime right now. This white woman
Wait, we
said these
talking
black
about
boys.
Jussie?
Oh, that's how you say it?
I was like,
you
who
say
is
Jussie?
Mike?
Oh, I was pronouncing
So
it wrong.
hold on,
Jussie.
wait.
So Jussie, let me just get this
Go
part
ahead,
out
get
real
it out,
fast.
get it
So
out.
this white woman can say these black men raped her, lie about it. No crime is no crime,
Right.
no nothing. But Jussie, who they say is a black guy, can lie about getting himself
Why?
beat
Go
up,
back by
and
the
then
mic.
he goes there, and we
He going
accept
to
this
jail.
norm.
Right.
So we accept the abuse. That's why Gucci would do it, and people would still buy
But
Gucci.
if I can put this in real quick, you know what is interesting, and I can almost guarantee it. If Carl Kanai or Fubu, and this is just another part within the community,
Right.
aside from
Right.
those designers.
Right.
If Carl Kanai or Fubu shirts started at $3,000, more black folks would buy it. For some reason, we equate
Right. I get exactly what you're saying.
success
With how much you
with
spend
I don't know.
on your
I don't
clothes.
know.
I'm telling
I
you,
don't know
if
because
Carl
look
Kanai
at Kanye.
shirts-
But
Look
listen,
at Kanye.
look
he
at
had those
Stephon
old raggedy
Marbury.
ripped up shirts,
Stephon
and he
Mar-
was charging
Yo,
like $500.
Kanye is a genius.
And
No.
nobody.
Can I just say something?
But
Nobody
Stephon
was.
Marbury
Guys,
made
No,
sneakers.
that's
he was.
what-
He
nobody
had to
was
fight.
Stephon
Guys.
Marbury was selling sneakers for like $20
Absolutely.
because they
Hold
didn't
on a
have to be
second, guys.
high.
Because
right
But
on there.
nobody wanted to support
I
that.
was right in
They
there.
wanted to
But
support
China
LeBron
looks at him as
sneakers
a
$200.
god in
And then he went to
China.
China and got
Right.
love.
But that-
Guys,
But you saying
They
it
don't
right.
equate- they don't
Fuka's
equate-
getting love in
Right,
If you don't want no
Asia.
$20 sneakers on,
right.
you got to have $130 sneakers.
what I'm
on.
telling-
It was live,
You know what I
too.
mean?
Vaseline.
If you had a, if you,
I want the sneakers
if-
because he ate Vaseline.
listen, if your T-shirt right now, right, if you said somewhere on a huge platform that shirt that you have on,
Right.
those
Black
start,
and brown unite.
right? If you said that Black and Brown Unite started at $750, someone's not going to question it because when they have that on, now that person who looks like you or I say,
That's another
this
one,
is a
right.
$750 shirt, and then that spreads to, I need to have that
Right.
because that equates wealth. So when you say, well, how come people are not supporting, this brand or that brand? It's not that no one loves Gucci. No one grew up on Gucci like, oh, it's been in my family. They
But
equate
if they
the
see
wealth
that
to
Gucci
it.
shirt or that Gucci belt,
Right.
or they be like, he balling.
Just like they can't tell you the specs
Right.
inside of a Bentley.
Right.
They want it because what it equates to.
So I'm.
I've been in
Next to the
poverty
lady
for so
down on
long.
100 down there in Chinatown.
Listen,
I will say this.
Go ahead,
and
Monet.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
I'm guilty of because I love Gucci. Well,
But why?
What do you love about
She
it?
said past tense. She said past
Loved
tense.
Gucci.
But what did you love
because
about it?
I loved it because I loved the quality of the clothing.
I agree with
love
that.
certain things, certain pieces I like, and I'm one of those people who will have something Gucci on with some Fashion Nova. That's who I am. So it doesn't.
It's got to be all Gucci.
Nah, I'm not the
Okay.
Gucci hat belts,
Okay.
person.
Not-
But I did like certain pieces. However, when I looked at what happened and with the Soulja Boy thing, I don't know if you guys seen that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So he claimed that he was not dealing with Gucci anymore,
They
and
sent
then
them some
and then they
items.
sent him some gloves.
And socks.
And he said, "Shout out to Gucci for sending me my gloves."
of course
he
he
said,
did.
"Sending me my gloves," but I'm still mad. But he's
But you
on
know
there
what? You
promoting
know
the
what? Though?
gloves.
You know what's even in what we got to look at too. It shouldn't take Gucci doing something like that for us to support our
Right,
own.
right.
Like I remember when a couple years ago, Donald Sterling from the Clippers owner had said he said something disrespectful about black people.
Right.
What the fucking
And
nappy head
Magic
clothes?
Johnson.
No,
No, that's
no,
that's
no,
the
no,
that's
that
a
was-
television,
That was,
radio.
that was
yeah.
Don Imus.
So now when Don Sterling said that, Magic Johnson and all of them got mad. And Donald Sterling, this white man, this devil said the realest shit. He said, Magic Johnson and them getting mad, but they all want to play golf with me. He said, in our community, this is what this devil said. He said, in our community, we would never have poor people because we would take our wealth, the wealthy would take care of the poor and
That's
build
right.
them up. But Magic Johnson and all of them is too busy trying to be with me instead
Right.
of being with their people.
Absolutely.
So the wealthy of black people hate black people more. Because they won't
Hi,
take
Charles
care of them.
Barkley.
Because they create the reason why the brothers in the projects is trying to rock Gucci is because they seeing the wealthy blacks rock Gucci,
Right.
as opposed to rocking Carl Kanai, the Fubu. I remember when LL Cool J did that commercial for Guess, he snuck Fubu in there for us, by us on the low. But we don't look at Fubu as the success or
Right.
Carl Kanai as the success.
Well,
we look
that's
at
'cause they
Gucci.
sold
And
it out.
Genuine
And
did
that-
that too.
and
He
they
snuck
sold
in
Fubu.
baby fat in those jeans.
Yes.
Yes.
He said Sergio Valente and all
I
that.
mean,
and then
when
he
we
snuck
had
in,
it, when
but
we had it though, when we had it, we did it. So when it was available and we knew it was available, I feel like people wore Carcanar. I feel like people wore.
They wore it for a while.
Yeah, I feel
But
like
you know,
people.
Gucci
was
Gucci been out for like 100 years.
Okay, so
Carl
let me-
Canard should have been out for
So let
100
me ask,
years.
right, guys?
Cross
the
colors.
show is coming to an end soon. I want to ask: does anybody
Parasuco.
remember when Bart Simpson went black? It was Black Bart Simpson on all the t-shirts.
Come on, everybody had those. Everybody had
I
that
had
shirt.
Cool. So now, my ultimate question before we go, I definitely want to hear some of Black Soul Boy's music. That's what we're going to close the show out with. But here's the thing.
Right.
China is the new colonizer of Africa. Everybody in Africa knows what time it is. They all have given themselves submissively to the loans and the grants that China has said $65 billion we're going to give to you. Let us build your infrastructure. Let us build your airplanes. Let us build your ports. We're going to give you all of this. Sri Lanka's been an example. They took everything that China gave and could not pay. China now has 90 years, I believe, of time owning any situation with ports, airports, anything like that. Some of the African nations said, nah, we don't want to be a part of this. We're not going to do that. You know, it just makes me feel, me personally here as Butter, I might not share the same views as everybody else, but I somehow feel in my soul that Gaddafi was like a martyr. Take it how you want it, because they lynched him in the streets publicly, and there's a lot of black lynching going on. I do not want to give credit to the people that have hurt people, but Bill Cosby was a public lynching.
Definitely. And there will continue to be more public lynchings of a lot of black men, because they want to make examples out of it. They want to make sure that we understand our place in this society. So at the end of the day, when we not to cut you off, but I just needed to add that.
Go ahead.
I needed to add that. But
That's
like he said,
like
we need to take more responsibility. More
Yeah, like
responsibility for ourselves.
Bill Cosby, you can say he was a public lynching, but if he didn't love white women, he wouldn't have that problem.
Therein lies the problem.
This is where the ISUPK comes in.
No, listen.
Real talk.
The white women, though, guys,
Listen,
I don't feel like she's the downfall of everything.
Therein lies the problem. She is. She is.
Listen, if
she killed Emmett Till,
they can't.
And she's not in jail for lying.
Right. And let me tell you something.
She's
Bill Cosby can't go to jail.
She admitted it on her deathbed.
Bill Cosby can't go to jail if he wasn't drugging women. He can't.
Okay.
That's because he chose. So
he chose to do
am
that.
I saying that the white man is a devil? He's gonna lock every black person up if he can. But if you're not breaking the law, he can't come at you. So if Bill Cosby wasn't drugging them, if he didn't have this affinity of trying to be like Hugh Hefner, another white man following behind him, there wouldn't be a chance to vilify him. There wouldn't be a chance
Bill
to.
should have took everybody
So that's his
down.
fault. Same thing with OJ. Now, I loved when OJ got off because he got to kill some.
Shout out to that.
And let me tell you why. But he loved white women. Now, and let me tell you something. And everybody, you know why black people loved when OJ got off? Because that was like the first time where we went up against the white man and won. Nobody really cared about O.J. Simpson.
The views that are being expressed right now.
It's what it represented.
You know what I mean?
It's what it represented.
It's what it represented, because we've been locked up unjustly so much. So to see O.J. get off, it was like a good experience for us. Bill Cosby the same way.
It was a celebration,
the lessons that we're
bitches.
supposed to learn is stop. Like this Gucci, Bill Cosby, O.J., all of that.
Burberry.
Just say, what we're supposed to learn from that is, as long as we try to fit into a white American society, we'll fail. The Asians are fitting into an Asian American society. The Arabs into an Arab American society. We're supposed to be fitting into a black American society, which is way different than their culture. Now, Asians are still famous and they still get good jobs and XYZ. Same thing with the Arabs. Same